Welcome back to this episode of Cope's Corner. I'm your host, Mike Copenaber, aka Real Mike. You can find me on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter, all the likes of KOPESKORNER. Filled the beat or talk about some UFC 277, which was Amanda Nunes took on Juliana Pena for the second time, and she reclaimed her throne. Had a really good betting event that weekend, so hope you guys did as well. Shout out to you and your families, and appreciate you guys always making the show what it is. Firstly, I'd like to thank sponsors of the show. First sponsor I'd like to thank is Melon Brand Hats. It's a luxury line of hats that my boy Brian McDonald dreamed up in high school. Talked about how I have a hat line unlike anybody else. Some of them are waterproof, hydro editions. Some of them just have dope suede underneath the bill. Some support the park and rec districts if you like going camping and stuff like that. So make sure you go over to melon.com and get yourself a dope hat to separate yourself from the pack. Secondly, I'd like to thank is FokaiStuff.com, baby. FOKAI. It's that Guamilian gear, that Islander vibe wear that my boy Roman came up with. They have jerseys, beanie blankets, beanies, like I said, hats, fanny packs sometimes, long sleeves, short sleeves, all kinds of really, really cool stuff. And all the proceeds go over there and help the Islanders. And I really do appreciate them and love them a lot. So can't be more thrilled to have them. And then thirdly, I'd like to thank Sua Law Group. It's my boy Brandon Sua, one of the best attorneys that there is. They do family law, criminal law, and personal injury here in the 805 over in Los Angeles County. Whether you need help with the crooked DA or with those crooked cops, it does not discriminate, and he will help you fight that battle. And I know firsthand that he will have your back from start to finish. And their group is really, really professional with getting you your info in a timely manner. Also do, like I said, personal injury if you get in a car accident. I got in a Harley accident and they got me a good amount of money. So call Larry H. Parker. No, call Brandon Sua Law Group. So I really, really can't thank him enough for giving me the love and being here. I appreciate all you being here. There'll also be a live drawing later tonight for the people that entered on YouTube. If you were in my personal circle, you were able to jump into this giveaway that's going to happen. Had to be 21 and over, had to be do a couple things to qualify, and so we'll have a live little Wheel of Fortune drawing. T Money, what up, my dude? Former producer of the MMA for Money show, and also co-host with me. Really can't say enough good things about T Money. Dominates betting, especially he's the king of live betting. But yeah, Pettis is done for sure. Why did he lose, T? Because I wasn't watching. I know he was fighting Stevie Ray, but I was preparing my own show because that's more important than some Suge Knight shit. So with that said, UFC 277 was Amanda Nunes for the second time took on Juliana Pena, and she we'll say she reclaimed her throne. Looked absolutely phenomenal in the sense every bit of the way, and it really, really makes me feel like she threw the first fight. I said it a long time ago that I felt like she threw the first fight, and So, but yeah, T Money says that he sucks. He sucked. What up, my man, Mr. B?
Yo, what's happening?
How's my dude?
I'm good, man. I'm good. I just kind of was a little busy. Got things cleared up. I'm good though. I had that eye thing. That was good. Kind of crazy, but good. Other than that, been an eye week, man.
Nice. Well, cheers.
A little bit of a random week, but good though. Yes, sir.
I'm always happy to have you on and shoot the shit with you. There's no one better that I'd like to be with on a Friday or any day to talk about MMA. So
yes, sir.
I was just talking about how Amanda Nunes absolutely dominated Juliana Pena for my boy, Mr. B. That's why you don't see B in a foolish shirt. You don't see him with a foolish background because he don't fall for that whack shit, that crack shit, that fucking non-black shit.
Yes, sir.
I had to go with it because it just felt like it went with the flow. It is what it is. But Amanda Nunes, so remember, B, a long time ago, I felt like Amanda Nunes threw the first fight and didn't.
Yeah.
She didn't fight for the hands. It didn't even look like her. I'm fully convinced 100% now. That's exactly what happened, and it made this so much easier for her to come back and have this little story. I mean, this girl, obviously her body looks so much more tremendous. She could have done that the first time with all the money that she had if she really wanted to. But the PI and the tough season really did help her, I think, B.
Yeah, I think so too, man. She went out there and she shined, man. Um, really made it look like the first fight was a fluke. Even though
Yeah.
we talked about COVID, she talked about knee injury, a lot of that stuff. I think yeah, really, really cleared that up, man. Really cleared that up. Juliana Pena looked like almost like a damn novice, man.
Yeah. It
That
was
shit
bad.
was bad. From her striking, she tried to really make it a messy fight and get the clinching, but no clinching. As we said it, Nunes had to keep distance. She kept distance, and she beat the brakes off of that girl, man.
Oh, she
Five
did.
knockdowns within the first 2 rounds. Fucking insane,
It,
bro.
it just makes me so mad because I felt like she should have done it the first time, and that's what made me this time be like, I don't even care. I don't really care about this bout at all. Me and Mr. B have not been big Pena fans in the sense, but what up, Kick Your Bass, my dude, Ryan Richardson.
Yeah, what's up?
Appreciate you, brother. I'm gonna do the live drawing probably around 6:35. Most likely after I review this 277 card. We'll do the 4 spot giveaway for the Melon Tree live resin for the 21 and over fan. But yeah, so yeah, appreciate you being here. Kick Your Bass and all you guys do to make the show what it is. But we jumped the gun a little bit, but I want to talk about, it's hard to not to talk about Amanda Nunes right off the bat when you talked about the UFC 277, which was last weekend. The first fight of the night there
What's
was
up?
Orion Koski. He took on Blood Diamond. And that was one where I put $50, 0.5 units on Blood Diamond KO TKO, and he almost had it in the first round, but it was
Close.
the wrestling that ended up showing the difference. Where Koski somehow was able to survive and get it done. But I just I fucking was pissed because I really felt like Blood Diamond was the better fighter. T says that Nunez said that she didn't finish to prove her
Finish it,
last.
yeah. To prove the last fight was
Yeah,
a fluke. Yeah.
and that's what pissed me off too, because most people had the under, and then you're like, no way, it doesn't go under 2.5. So really, really tricked everybody. Kick Your Bass says, what up, beat? And
I see you. What's happening, dude?
but yeah, so for Blood Diamond there, I'm okay with losing the $50, the 0.5 unit flick on Blood Diamond there, because he almost did exactly that. But Koski ended up winning that 3-round decision, and just it was the wrestling. I look forward to fading Koski in the future, but let me shout out to him. What do you say, B?
Yeah, man, I do look forward to it as well. The wrestling is really what saved that man's life because he almost got put away. Yeah, the first round, I think it was, in the second round. It's just that I don't know what was going through the head of Blood Diamond, and through the fight, you hear Eugene Berman saying, keep the distance, strike with the distance. Stop getting into these clinch exchanges. And he kept getting into these damn clinches, and it cost him, man. It cost him. It cost him bad.
Yeah,
And
fucking
Ryan managed to wrap up
pissed
and
me
get the
off,
takedown.
B. We were so close, B. I fucking felt it. I was like, I had the tweet fucking ready for you.
Yo, you went off, Mike. You went off. The mic, Mike. The mic went out.
I hit the mic. I hit the mic when I got all fired up. I'm sorry. Yeah, so I was like, fucking, I was literally like, cash this fucking bet. I was literally so close to sending this tweet and fucking, dude, and then I was like, are you really gonna do this? I knew exactly how a girl felt when a homeboy was talking about how he was going to give her the schlong dong all night long, comes home, pump chumps, and now she doesn't fucking have what she needed. And that's exactly how I felt when Blood Diamond didn't give me my TKO KO. But that's how it goes when you're fucking, doing this betting game. But I'm okay with losing the $50 there. I'll get my money back on Orion Koski. He ain't the real deal. With that said, we've separated enough on that fight, but I want to be transparent. In the L that we lost there. But the next fight of the night was one that wasn't a little bit of a shocker to me. But Nikolai Nagamarunov took on Ior Petrova, and holy shit, was this fight not banger, bro?
It was a banger, man. It was a good fight. Really upset and didn't go the way I thought it would. Yeah. But yes, it was a banger regardless, man. Ior really was throwing down. Nagamarunov was taking some shots, man. He threw some really good shots. His wrestling came in, and I was like, damn, man. Fucking takedowns. Like, hopefully the second rounds will be a little different. man, that second round was a lot different because Negumereanu started landing some of these bombs, boy, and shit, man. Ihor, I thought Ihor was gonna land right back, but Ihor started taking some hits, and then Ihor was like, "Nah, no more, man." And this dude, Negumereanu, put him away, bro. Put him away. I was like, "Shit, man."
Dude, pretty impressive performance from Nikyu. I'm not gonna lie, I did not have him being that fucking dominant. He beat the fucking brakes off homeboy, and I mean, Eeyore did good for himself too in the beginning of the fight, but I mean, it's a fight, and all that matters is who wins. And shout out to Nikolai there. I did bet 1 unit on the even money line for Eeyore, and so off the bat, I lost my first 2 bets. Normally not a good sign, but motherfuckers, hold up, wait a minute. We fucking cashed some motherfucking bets later on that were much more important. So even though I took the 0.5 unit loss on Blood Diamond and then took the 1 unit loss on Eeyore, you know, it was what it was. Those are kind of toss-up fights. I never in my life thought Nikyu was gonna be that dominant.
Yeah, I didn't think so either, and I kind of lost too. My bet on DraftKings, bro. I was like, I thought Eeyore was gonna get the thing done, and didn't happen, man.
Yeah, so
didn't happen.
Either way, if you don't take it like a man, I was down 1.5 units, $150 to start the night. Looked over at my best friend JJ and pretty much was like, "Uh-oh, Mayday, don't want to be here, don't look like payday." But you always got to believe in yourself and just keep on trucking, and that's exactly what we did. The next fight of the night was Ji Yeon Kim versus Jocelyn Edwards. You know, with this fight here, man, Jocelyn Edwards looked exactly like what me and Mr. B thought she would, hoped she would. I knew that she'd win a decision pretty much if she just made weight, B.
Yeah. She missed the weight. The fight was going the way I kind of thought it was going to go. And I had the hope. We did say that, you know, more than likely, even though this is going on, I wanted Ji Yeon Kim to win, but I had the fear that Jocelyn Edwards was going to take this one. And she did take this one. But it was on the mistakes of Ji Yeon Kim. That third round, she gave up a strong spot, a strong position. I don't know why she did it, but damn it, Ji Yeon Kim, man. You looked good in that fight, and you gave up the position. You could have rolled that out and got the win, and you didn't.
And Kim, I was gonna go eat some fucking beef bulgogi and some fucking food, some cream barbecue that night with those winnings. But no, just kidding. We didn't bet on it.
No, we didn't. We didn't because we had that same feeling. We
told y'all, don't fucking.
I hoped Kim was gonna win, but I had the feeling Edwards was gonna get it done, and Edwards got it done, man. And yo, it's crazy. I need to know how she's been getting away with all these teep kicks for real. These front teep kicks is just fucking crazy.
Let's talk about the fucking biased fucking commentating. Was that Rogan? Rogan and fucking Cormier? Who was it? Right?
Yeah, it was Cormier.
Dude, they were like praising Jocelyn Edwards kicks like they landed all the time. I was like, what are you talking about? Like, she's not landing one of these little fucking kicks. I mean, you know, people talk shit about Caitlin Chukagian. This was way worse.
Yeah, she threw a lot of these front kicks. A lot, like just spamming the shit out of these front teep kicks. Some of them landed, but it was a good portion of them that she just threw just to keep distance. And it was like, what the fuck, man? Yeah.
The strikes that they had landed on CompuBox or whatever the UFC calls it. They should call that shit CompuBox. That shit's fire when the boxing does that. CompuBox has the stats that Mayweather had the strikes 110 and significant strikes in the 9th round. You know, like that. That's that's so either way, they had Jocelyn Edwards fucking really out on strikes, and I was like, Yeah. I mean, I wanted her to win, and I'm like, I don't get it. I don't care. That's enough that we talked about this fight. So
yeah,
the next fight of the night was a good one, and exactly what we like to see when we watch UFC. It was Michael Morales took on Adam Fugit. And let me say one thing right here. This motherfucker, Adam Fugit, for a plus 450 dog. This motherfucker got the dog in him. He's at the vet right now because they can't find. They're finding out what the fuck kind of dog he is. He is a beast. to take on Michael Morales the way that he did, but we had Michael Morales picked inside distance, TKO, KO. It didn't matter. Bottom line was we told y'all we couldn't bet the money line; it was too big. But inside distance, money line, inside distance or KO, TKO was one of the things that we told y'all about this kid, Michael Morales. He is spectacular, but that's not what I got off of this fight. What I got off of this fight was respect for Adam Fugit, B.
Yeah, Fugit is a tough SOB, man. We did talk about how good he looked outside and his claim to fame, beating up Renfro, the upcoming prospect there. And he went out there and he threw down with the young Morales, man.
Oh, bro. Threw down.
Want to talk about a fight. That was a fight, man. And for a second there, I was looking like shit, Morales. You got your work cut out for you, kid.
You might get fucked. Oh,
yeah, man. But Morales managed to weather and overcome, and first big challenge for him. He got it done though. So big props to him. I hope we see Fugit back in another fight because
such a fabulous fight though, B, to start out this card. This card, bro. Not gonna lie, I talked a lot of shit about the fact that this card was pretty fucking weak. I don't care. I like Amanda Nunes, and I'm a fan, but I figured that she is just. It's not even a good fight. She's just so much better than Pena, in my opinion. But these fights ended up being fucking dope, B.
Word.
I was impressed, weren't you, dude?
Yes, I was. There were some really good bangers, man.
And then
a lot of good bangers.
Yeah, and then so the next fight of the night was Jakar Close took on Rafa Garcia, and Jakar Close defeated him in a 3-round decision. And we told you here last week, I felt like Jakar Close was the higher side. If he had a higher ceiling, that everything was better. He just does not. We just don't. You just can't trust him at all times, and that's exactly what you saw in this fight. I believe it was in the second round that Rafa Garcia had a pretty good round, if not the first in general. It was just really close fight. I know it went, to Jakar Close, but Rafa Garcia showed up here for being a smaller, outsized dude. Was a pretty decent dog bet if you did throw money on him, even though he did lose. But we picked Jakar Close. We liked him, but we did not like his mental status. We did not know what he brings into there, so we could not bet it. But we leaned him. He won. And what do you say about this, B?
This was a really good fight, and yes, we did think about Jakar Close's mental status, where he was, how he was doing, considering couple rocky wins and losses, his girlfriend Courtney Casey losing, where he was at, good back and forth action between Rafa and him. Rafa started throwing some good shots. I was surprised to see Jakar do a lot more striking in this fight, I'll say though. And Rafa was doing a lot more wrestling. Really impressed with Rafa's takedown ability on Jakar, though. Jakar just managed to weather it and be a little bit more stronger where it counted in the third round there. But really close fight, in my opinion. And good win for Jakar Close, though. But a real good showing by Rafa Garcia, man. Really good fight, though. Really good fight.
So with
pretty much
Jakar Close, ended up cashing that bet for anyone who ended up going with that lean there, because it just felt like he was way too superior of an athlete. But if he wanted to be there, we did not have the bet on the show, so we're still 1.5 units down at this point, just to be transparent. So the next fight of the night was Hamdi Abdelwahab took on Dontel motherfucking Mays, and we told y'all last week. We told y'all motherfuckers. I know a lot. There was a lot of motherfuckers jacking fucking Dontel Mays off, just giving him a straight fucking jerk sesh, talking about this dude's too big, this dude's too that, this dude's a lock, this dude's a parlay piece. No, and fucking no. And me and Mr. B told you last week, fucking absolutely no. We would not bet Dontel Mays at negative 200 versus a fucking Olympic wrestler. It's like you guys are out of your mind. I believe that both of us picked Hamdi. We had to go dog or pass on this B, or did you go with Dontel?
I didn't want to bet, but I figured that Dontel Mays might be able to win this thing. but we was a little shaky because of Dontel's IQ.
Yeah.
I did pick Dontel Mays to win this though. I thought, this guy here, Hamdi, was gonna wrestle a little bit, but Dontel would be able to defend and just throw some shots and do his shit.
Hamdi got heart.
And fucking Hamdi got heart. Hamdi got fucking punchability, and Hamdi has fight IQ. Because I don't know what the hell Dontel Mays was fucking doing in this fight, man. Smart. This fucking goofball. How are you striking this guy? You're beating him up in the second round, and you gave him space and opportunity to take you down in the last couple seconds of the second round. You know he's going to wrestle you to take you down, and you leave yourself open to get taken down in the third round. Pushed up in the corner, and you're getting handled. And when you finally get up, you throw 4 fucking strikes. Man, Dontel Mays, pack your shit up, man. I want to see Dontel in the UFC now, man. Dontel got to go. He got to go.
So this is one of those times I did not bet. I picked Hamby. Dogger passed on this one. But at my personal at home when I was betting, because like I said, I'm always going to be honest. As a degenerate bettor, even myself, I pick my best bets for the show because I do not want to lose money. And then as I'm at home, I could be fucked up drinking fucking 6 beers. I could be fucking 6 bong loads, 6 dabs deep. Who fucking knows? Full send it all fucking day. More than those fools even full send it from full fucking send because they're fucking fake. So I'm fucking over here actually doing the thing. I'm down 1.5 units from my actual first 2 bets. So I'm down $150. In real life, you probably shouldn't be losing $150 like just right away. And so I threw down on Hamdi on the dog here, just personal degen, and I was so fucking stoked to get this fucking plus 165 back. It ended up getting me right back in the mix, and then I was just fucking full steam ahead for our actual bets for the card. So either way, just giving you a little just mental insight of that. But the next fight on the card was Drew motherfucking Dober, the body of a Gotti, the Maxim model, the fucking Plague Girl fucking centerfold motherfucker, if they still had that shit, took on Rafael Alves, and Drew Dober beat the fucking brakes. Rafael Alves rolled up to Midas, and Drew Dober said, motherfucker, you need a brake job. Boom, beat the brakes off this motherfucker. KO, TKO, round 3, B. I've always been high on Drew Dober, but fuck, bro.
Good win by Drew Dober, and really good fight, man. There was a nightmare situation though, where Alves grabbed that neck, man, and I was like, "Oh shit!" Not like this. Yep. Not like this.
I was praying.
Not like this. That grip, because if that grip would have happened, oh my God, Dober would have been a dead man. But that Dober managed to survive. He survived on the ground there. Alves was throwing those shots though in the second round. He did get that eye poke. He did come back though strong, throwing them shots there. Dober did a lot of good work on the body though. He started throwing a couple shots at the body, throwing some good kicks to the body. We like Dober's kickboxing ability.
Unreal.
I was like, damn, Alves is throwing a little bit of Muay Thai, throwing a couple shots there. He started doing them, hitting the Matrix. He started hitting the Matrix against the cage. That was fire. They did a little dance. But fucking third round, man. Third round, Dober took a deep breath, and Dober was like, we ain't going to do this no more. We ain't doing this no more. He threw a couple shots, blasted that left hand to the body, boy. And that man Alves said, nah, I'm done. Yeah. He dropped. And that was it.
What
a shot.
It's crazy, man. So I love Drew Dober, always have. If you go back even on years ago on the MMA for Money show, me and Bob, your favorite garbage man on Twitter, Bob Boss. He amazing dude. He was one of the best. He's the best host ever. Dominate, makes me look soft. I'd rather be the talent or the flavor or the fucking guy that comes in and just throws the heat while the host is fucking there like, I can't believe we brought this motherfucker on. And I'm like, that's the motherfucker that I'd like to be. But, it's my own corner. So Mr. B is the fucking sane one, and I'm the crazy one, This is what it is. He's my Al Borland. I'm your Tim Taylor. Give me the like and subscribe. Motherfuckers don't even know.
Let's
So,
go.
but the next fight of the night was Alex Morano. Alex motherfucking Great White Morano took on Matt Selzenberger, and Matt Selzenberger fucking got his ass kicked. I felt Matt Selzenberger got his orbital socket broken. Matt Selzenberger got fucking straight minced up during Shark Week, even though it wasn't Discovery Channel, it was ESPN Plus. Got his absolute ass beat for 3 rounds. I know it's like cool for a little bit. He might have a chance. Dude's tough as fuck. I get it. Everyone's like, oh my god, he's so tough. They probably should have stopped that fight in the second round, B.
They probably should have. The eye swelled bad, man. Summelsberger, yeah. I'm gonna give a lot of credit to Morano. I didn't expect Morano to be on him like that.
No,
really had the good output. I didn't expect that. I thought Summelsberger was gonna keep it a little rangy. It was gonna get a little dirty because that's the way Morano likes to fight.
Will Martin.
He likes to make it a little messy.
Will Martin, where are you, motherfucker? Get in the chat.
But motherfucker, like he got in, he did his thing. Good output, good striking. You know, Morano has an awkward way of striking, but the shit works for him. Summelsberger couldn't quite get those shots that he really wanted to. Morano's chin, man. Morano's chin is something we got to talk about in that fight as well.
Yeah.
Because somewhere around the first and the second round, he got clipped a bit, but he managed to wear that shit. And the third round, this man Summelsberger said, fuck it all. And he started throwing some shit, and he caught Morano with a knee. Oh, my God.
Yeah, vicious.
And that man, Morano, said, oop. And then just when he thought he was down, Morano got right back up all over again. I said, God dang, my dude can't catch a break. Morano wins. Good work by Morano, man. And props to Summelsberger. But, yeah, man, you could have stopped it earlier for that eye. That eye was jacked. I don't know how Summelsberger made it through that third round, but he sure as hell did. But that was it. Good win by Morano.
Yeah, badass win by Morano there. It's crazy. I tell you, how many times, B, do I say the veteran versus the newer guy? Veteran fucking schools that kid like it's fucking Billy Madison type shit.
Word.
It's fucking
Word.
terrible. It's fucking terrible. If I just fucking follow my own rule, it'd be fucking a lot better in life, you know? So either way, the next fight of the night was Magomed Ankalaev took on Anthony Lionheart Smith. And Magomed is made of steel, iron, all kinds of fucking shit, because when Anthony Smith threw down a kick, he ended up snapping his leg. My boy JJ, one of my best friends, JR Gomez, I told him right when I heard the sound of his fib or whatever broke, snapping, I said he fucking broke his leg. He hurt his leg. Something happened. I know, as a former medic, I know pretty fast when someone's hurt and compromised. It's unfucking real that the Anthony Lionheart Smith got off the stool after the first round beat.
Yeah, man, that shit was horrible. Smith really wanted to have that fight, the type of fight he wanted. Didn't get that off because that leg went clop. And yet, they said it was the ankle snap. That shit went kaplow. We seen it once he put that foot down. All of a sudden, it was a horrible takedown attempt. It was really sluggish. He didn't really lift that leg up much. And, man, it just went downhill from there, man.
So
Ankalaev was not having none of that shit. And Ankalaev muscled through the takedown attempts, bullied him on the ground, and just started hitting him with some ground shots from the behind, beat him up, put him away, man. That was it. Ankalaev, he's next up, dog. He's next up. I don't know what else to say. That's it. Mike.
Fuck, I don't know. Touched it again. So yeah, dude, it's he's proven himself at this point. It's pretty spectacular. With this fight here, man, I think I had I bet the under personally as a DGen, and I was so stoked that it went under. It was under 2.5. It was a longer one on this one, and I was just so fucking stoked that got this fight done. But other people weren't very as stoked. You don't want to see a fight end on an ankle injury like that because it's really not that exciting. But you know what is exciting? Motherfucking Cope's Corner. Go last week and fucking check out what the fuck I said about this fight. Alexander Pantoja took on Alexander Perez. And you know what the fuck happened, folks? You know what the fuck happened? Exactly what the fuck your boy Cope's Corner said will happen. Plus 350, plus 1 unit on the fucking money line. Fucking Alexander Pantoja subbed the shit out of Alex Perez. And I'm going to tell you this. I told y'all motherfuckers that my cousin, Dede, is that your cousin? Hey, Dede, is that your cousin? Good. Then you fired them two roach. No. So I told you motherfuckers that Alex Perez fucking got subbed by my cousin, Jared Papazian. I told you motherfuckers that if that happened, no fucking way. No fucking way does Alexander Pantoja, the BJJ black belt, ever have a problem with such a thing as Alex Perez. And you go back last week, I had to say, like I said, I just slandered my own family for you motherfuckers. I slandered my own family. I fucking tried. He called me crying. He called, why you gotta call me out box like that? Why you gotta fucking talk shit about me, bro? Why you gotta, bro? I'm the realest since Tupac left on the West Coast. I just gotta be. Mr. B's holding it down for the BX since Biggie. I don't know what you want, but we're cashing bets. $450 fucking dollars. Alexander Pantoja submits. Alex Perez whoops that ass. Let's fucking go, B.
Yeah, that was one of the most sure bets I think we had on this show, dog. Yo, for last week. Yo, Jesus. we said it. I said, yo, I don't feel this is the worst matchup for Perez to come back to.
I gotta go grab
Pantoja's Go ahead. Pantoja is a monster. And this man's been active for a minute. And he ain't losing to no slouches. He's gonna beat the best of the best. And I don't know who the hell thought otherwise this was gonna happen. We seen Perez out for so long because he was supposed to fight Matt Schnell. And he should have taken somebody below the rankings. They gave him Pantoja. I don't know what the hell that man was thinking, but he showed up.
Mr. B,
and holy shit.
Like Stone Cold Steve Austin. Let's go, baby. Austin 316.
That man said, yo, I got places to go. I got things to do. They don't pay me by the minute. And that man ran up on him on fuck it mode, started throwing shots, banged on this man. They took his back, had one hook in, hopped up for the other hook, choked this man in a rear naked while he's standing. Didn't even get the full lock in. Had it on his jaw and made him tap.
Yeah,
bro. Perez, pack it up, son.
Bro, I couldn't. After being down 1.5 units there at that point, after losing the first two bets, I was, you could not be more fucking ecstatic to call a fight the way that I did here. And like I said, I threw my own cousin under the bus for you motherfuckers to cash bets. What else do you fools want? Okay, I just fucking had to be the realest for you. So cash $450 fucking dollars, 4.5 units. We lost 1.5 in the first two, 300 on the next one profit. So 3.3 or 3.0 units. We're up $300 at this point and fucking absolutely ecstatic. Could not fucking feel any better about the fights on this night. I don't care what happened besides my fucking cousin called me crying like a little ass girl about fucking what I said on my show. So it is what it is. I'll have to tell my aunt that I'll have to make her dinner or something to fucking make up for it. But it is, shit is what it is. The next fight of the night was another motherfucking fight that me and Mr. B told y'all. I told y'all. Another one cashed for Cope's Corner. Derek Lewis took on Sergey Pavlovich, and I told y'all that Sergey is the real deal. This guy ain't no joke. I love me some fucking Derek Lewis. I love me some hot balls. I love me my balls. Some balls are hot, and especially I love me some Popeye's fried chicken. But on this fight, and on all the times that Derek Lewis has shown me he does not like being kicked in the body, he's shy to being hit. It almost exactly ended up being exactly like that. Sergey Pavlovich ended up TKO KO'ing Derek Lewis round one. But Some people say that there's some shit about it. I agree a little bit because I feel like fine, fuck it, let him die, knock them the fuck out and put them on the ground sleeping if you really want to be knocked out and lose brain damage and brain neurons. But I felt like Sergey was dominating fucking this fight. B, what do you say?
First off, I gotta apologize to some of y'all because last week I was the one who was going with Derek Lewis.
Oh, that was you. Yep,
that was me. You went for Sergey. I went for Derek Lewis because I didn't want to see Derek Lewis lose in Dallas again. I didn't want to see Derek lose in Texas.
I know.
Derek Lewis got fucking smoked from the start of the bell. It was fucking horrible. Sergey really used that 5-inch reach advantage, man. He tagged on that man, Derek Lewis.
You and Kick Your Bass were both on Derek Lewis, and I was like, I don't know, guys.
Nah, yeah, a couple of y'all in the crew, in the crowd there too, in the comments was like, nah. But yeah, we believed in Derek Lewis, and Sergey tagged on him with the jab. He started putting them hands on him. Derek tried to get into these crazy exchanges, but that man was swinging that wind, man. And Sergey was just putting him at the end of those punches. Then he dug in there and kept throwing some hits. This man, Derek Lewis, got dropped. Sergey kept throwing punches at him. Miragliotta stopped it. I think it was a little in between.
Yeah, it was.
It could have been stopped. It was a justifiable stop, but then it's kind of like, yo, he's in Texas, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Let him try to get up and see what happens. But then again, I kind of understand. The man has fallen before and is like, yo, you know, man's not defending himself kind of properly, not quite properly. Hands are to the mat while your man's still punching him. Yeah, let's, you know what I mean?
Yeah, no,
I know we've seen him through worse, but it's like, damn.
Yeah, and he was turning away, kind of like holding both hands up, like sideways.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to turn your back to the ref or your opponent, obviously. So I mean, it was what it was. I don't really care. Like I said, for me, I was just happy about just cashing this bet here. But I do love Derek Lewis, so I don't mean him, any disrespect. He got a full paycheck. I don't think Derek Lewis gets a show. He gets show and win money. I believe he gets a flat check now because he's such a big star. I believe it's like 100,000 or whatever, but I'll have to look into that. But so it's not like he ended up, he lost his win bonus, but he ended up he's definitely set. He drives around in a fucking Ferrari or Lamborghini, right? B?
Yeah, he got himself a little Lambo. Big ass dude got a Lambo.
Big ass gets in there. That's like Kick Your Bass getting in a fucking Lambo. I don't think his big ass getting there either. But the next fight of the night was another fucking absolute banger, and one I'm so fucking glad that I turned my betting degenerate blinkers off of. Kai Kara France taking on Brandon Moreno for the second fucking time. The La Raza, the fucking Mexican, the Chicano. I fucking knew that Brandon Moreno with James Krause would do the damn thing, and that's exactly what he did. He threw one of the sickest liver kicks that I've ever seen to the right side of Kai Kara France's body and absolutely shut his ass down like Joe Biden shut down this country and all of our fucking families, pretty much. He fucking beat the fucking piss out of Kai Kara France. I couldn't believe that he shut him down that badly, but I was stoked. I had him picked there. I almost like I said, I was like, for a while I was like, Kai Kara is pretty good. Plus 175 is pretty good.
Come
on, blah blah blah. But then when James Krause entered the mix, nah. I've done this before. I've seen what he does. He is a phenomenal coach. He is not the best gambler. Did you hear that shit about James Krause talking about how he bets 5,000 a unit B and he makes more money than coaching on it? He's such a lying piece of shit.
Yeah, I seen it. I heard him talk about it. I wouldn't. It sounds crazy, but I'm borderline with him on it. I'm borderline with him on it.
Listen, we've been around MMA Twitter betting for a long time. They just barely got here. No, very rarely do you see someone with that much money. $1,000 unit is crazy. I throw down $100 unit. That's a lot. A lot of people throw down $10 units. You're only supposed to bet a 10% of your bankroll or a certain amount of whatever you have to risk to afford. So be responsible anyways. Like I said, I just don't know why you'd want the hate from people who know what they're doing. He starts selling the picks. So that's fine. I don't even care about it. But don't lie about it. Don't even tell me your unit size. I don't care. All I care about is you showing me a slip that you actually won, or being on air 1 week in advance or days in advance, speaking what you really think and throwing it down so that someone can go back and be like, you're a fucking lying fucking piece of shit. You aren't really betting what you say you are. So now I love James Krause. He, best coach, not the best gambler. I don't give a fuck. Block me for all I fucking care. But Brandon Moreno ended up dominating Kai Kara-France. I do believe James Krause helped him tremendously, B.
Yeah, I believe so too, man. And we said it too. I said it there last week. I don't think Kai Kara-France is going to be in there for all 5 rounds, man. I don't think he got that dog in him. You know what I mean? You're dealing with a whole different animal when you fighting Brandon Moreno. Yeah. And he threw those punches. He tagged up Brandon. Brandon had a little swollen eye and all that. But Brandon don't care about that. Brandon going to keep moving forward. He going to keep throwing shots. He going to keep giving you that pressure. And you going to fold. Yeah. And he made him fold inside the distance, like we called it, inside the distance.
Yep, exactly.
And there we go. Brandon Moreno is your new interim champion. This dude, Davison Figueiredo, was in the crowd, pissed off as fuck, because he got to fight Brandon Moreno again. Let's go.
Yeah, let's go. Exactly. So, but like I said, absolutely phenomenal. I felt fabulous about backing the right side and being able to close off my initial thoughts. It's like liking a hot girl and then being like, she's gonna fuck your whole life up. Let's go this way. And you totally fucking skate and fucking late that bitch fucking at the club because you're like, no alimony checks, no child support, I'm out. And so, but with that one there, that's exactly how that felt with not betting Kai Kara-France, and I did bet Brandon Moreno myself. I just felt like it was the right side, and he was the best side. But the next fight of the night, we already talked about a little bit, but I already elaborated a lot on all these because I fucking got way too faded. Juliana Pena took on Amanda Nunes for the second time, and Amanda Nunes beat the absolute piss, the brakes, her face, everything off, exactly like I thought would happen the first time they fought. I thought it was fishy the first time they fought. If you do jiu-jitsu and you see the no hooks, the no triangle, the body triangle, and you see that weak-ass choke and the no actual grabbing the hands that are choking her that Amanda Nunes did versus Pena to win the fight, it seems suspect. It seemed fishy. I don't even care about it. What do you say, B?
Stellar performance by Amanda Nunes. That's the performance we wanted to see. Just a simple game plan of avoiding the clinch, keeping the distance, working behind your punches and your kicks. She did exactly that. Dropped Juliana Pena 5 times within a 2-round period. Jesus Christ. She even got her own takedowns on Juliana Pena. Credit to Pena for throwing up submissions, though, having a little bit of a submission fear somewhat. But Amanda Nunes, I don't know what the hell was wrong with her. She kept throwing that omoplata for some strange reason. She didn't have no chance with that omoplata, but she did try to armbar, which was pretty nifty.
It was nifty.
And she had that attempt, that one attempt with the triangle, I think it was. That was pretty cool. But other than that, stellar performance by Amanda Nunes. That one joint picture that everybody's been showing, Juliana Pena running, throwing shots, and then just getting caught with the right hand was hilarious as hell. Yeah, man, Juliana Pena was messed up after that fight. She was barely able to stand, man. Word. And yeah, man, that's it. Amanda Nunes wins again. Juliana Pena goes off. Do you have a rematch? You're probably gonna see a trilogy fight, but Juliana Pena, you gotta go back to the drawing board, man. I don't know how you're gonna work to improve that shit. That was a one-sided ass whooping.
No,
and if you ain't gonna improve your striking, then I don't see you beating her again, man. I don't. I really
Nope.
don't.
Nope, I
No.
don't. So with that said, there after all the night's bets, we ended up being $400 ahead. We ended up winning. We lost two, ended up winning two or three, ended up winning three, losing two, and ended up winning $400. So 4 units cash for Cope's Corner. Absolutely dominated last week. Thanks to Pantoja, Alexander Pantoja. You ever come to Southern California, I'll barbecue for you, whatever the fuck you want for the money that you fucking made us on this.
That guy was the MVP.
So,
That was the
with that
MVP.
said, that's UFC 277 Pena versus Nunez. Now,
Yep.
something I'm super, super stoked about that I've never really got the chance to do before, and we're doing a live giveaway, and it's for a Melon Brand Extracts Co. Anyone? There was people I offered a certain or I said if you subscribe to Cope's Corner, if you like the last video, and if you comment on the last video, you could be entered into a drawing. Being 21 and over in a legal state for THC, I would be giving away a Melon Tree live extract pod to the winners, and that's exactly what we are going to do. So I'm going to pull up the Wheel of Fortune wheel. I'm going to pick 4 live winners from the YouTube that actually commented, liked, and subscribed to Cope's Corner, and be giving away an absolute treat to those people that are 21 and over in the legal state for THC. So, with that said, I'm going to pull that up real fast. It's actually gonna be really dope. I'm super stoked about this little wheel. Look at this wheel I made, B. Look at that thing, full. Look at that motherfucker. It looked like, hey, what was that badass bitch on Wheel of Fortune? That blonde bitch. I can't remember.
Oh, Vanna White.
Yeah. Hey, babe, where you at? I need a Vanna White in here. So right now, I'm going to be doing the first one. You guys can see the wheel spinning, so there's nothing fishy. There's a list of 9 motherfuckers on here. I'm going to list those 9 people because I really appreciate them. We got Kick Your Motherfucking Bass, my boy, Ryan Richardson. We got T Money. We got Brad from the 805. We got Ezra from fucking YouTube. We got Danny fucking from the 805, Danny Conte. We have Andy Garb from the 805 here. We have G, my motherfucking dude from the 702. You know how we do. We got Jake the Snake, my motherfucking dudes from the 805. And we got Mentalist 4 motherfucking 20, who we know is the motherfucking man. So we got 9 motherfuckers possible, 4 wins. And I'm going to do a spin, and you guys will see exactly what goes down here. So first spin's going right now. Oh, motherfucking Andy. Andy gets the first Melon Tree live resin fucking pod. So fucking shout out to Andy. I will fucking bring that over right away when I see you. And so that'll be dope. So we're gonna remove Andy 805 from the list. He's the first one that has won. So 1 of 4 spots gone. Next one we are gonna roll right now. I'm gonna reset this real fast. Here we go.
Let's go.
Oh shit! Oh, Mentalist 420, my motherfucking dude. Herb, my motherfucking dude. I love you.
Hey.
Number 2 winner, one of my best fucking friends. One of the dude taught me so much fucking about cryptocurrency. The biggest NFT influencers on Twitter. Go and fucking add Mentalist 420. I believe he's NFT something now. But Mentalist 420 is what he always goes by. But he's number 2, and I'm going to remove him from the list. And now we will shuffle it again. I don't want any bullshit going on, right? So, all right. I'll kick your motherfucking bass. That's my dude. I knew
Let's go.
Let's go, kick your bass.
Let's go.
His wife's gonna jack that so fast that it won't even be funny. Let's go. 3 of 4. Kick your bass won that Melon Tree live diamonds, a live resin extract pod. Like I said, gotta fucking watch the show and you can be part of the crew. You know how we fucking do. So all right, now we have
one more spot. Let's go.
One more spot. Last one here. Last one. I'm gonna give it a reset because it's not fair. All right.
Ready.
Let's go. Oh, my best friend Gino, motherfucking Gino, the dude from fucking the 702. Fourth spot, wins the fucking live resin pod. Like I said, you guys gotta follow. It's simple. It didn't matter if it was a friend, subscriber, anyone who fucking absolutely just followed the rules. You just got to go on YouTube, follow Code Corner, and it was what it was. So all four of you guys who won, I really, really appreciate you actually subscribing, liking the videos, and interacting. Like I said, these things are really, really valuable. So love all you. Appreciate you, and appreciate you, Mr. B, for going through that. I know that it wasn't.
Hey, no problem, man. No
So,
problem, dog. That's a giveaway. Come on now.
Hey, T, I'm so sorry, bro. I don't know what to say, bro. It's crazy. I did a practice. I did practice spins for T, like practice spins like days ago when I first made it. I was all fired up. T won the first 3 spins, bro. I just did it on like for fun. And he won the first 3, and so now he's like, "Fuck all this shit. This is bullshit. He's racist."
Oh man.
So all 4 of you, I will contact you. If you see the show, you can contact me. You should be fucking seeing the show, and so hopefully you'll be contacting me. But if not, I will be fair and I will contact you and I will get you what I told you that you would get. So really stoked that was a lot of fun because we had some cool people win that. Some cool fans won that. All right, so let me get the actual. Now the reason why we're here for Cope's Corner. I'm sorry that you guys had. Like I said, I got to do a giveaway for the folks. Like I said, you guys do a lot for me. I love you, me, Mr. B. We want to do this full time, fucking while we bust the rhyme. Like if I could just fly me and Mr. B to every UFC event. We watch the event, we break it down, and we fucking do live melon fucking extract fucking giveaways. I'll fucking be set. I'll be happy.
Oh, yeah.
So, but it is what it is. But right now, with the reason why we're here is UFC Fight Night, Santos versus Jamal Hill, and I fucking I absolutely love me some Jamal Hill. So this is a tough one for me not to be biased on, in the sense. 1 second, I'm trying to bring this up for you, but goddamn roulette wheel got me all fired up.
Oh yeah, that was a nice ass fire.
It took me a while. It took me a while to build that thing, so I was stoked about it. So UFC Fight Night, Santos versus Hill. The reason why we're here is the bets for this weekend, so you motherfuckers can feed your bitches. You can fucking deny them snitches, all the fucking shit. So we right now with the first fight of the night is Maria Boina Silva takes on Stephanie Egger. I'm not gonna have very nice things to say about the first 2 matchups. Very much, kind of trashy. I'm white. I'm white, Native American, Mexican. Okay, so I don't give a fuck what you say. If I want to make fun of a white girl or Mexican girl, I will. Stephanie Egger and Miranda Granger are some of the bottom barrel fucking white girls you've ever laid your fucking eyes on, and I'm just like absolutely disgusted. It makes me sick. I don't even care. I don't even know why it bothers me so much, but it does. But either way, we have 1 second. Let me
oh shit.
So we got Stephanie Egger, 7-2. She's 33 years old, 5'6", with a 68-inch reach. She's on a 2-fight win streak. She has a judo base. She is last fought Jessica Rose Clark, and she won by armbar round 1. Shanna Young round 2, ground and pound, and she lost to Tracy Cortez by unanimous decision. There's not like out of those 3 wins, I guess Jessica Rose Clark could be like good, but like she's a quitter. And I think I bet Stephanie Egger on that armbar beat? Because yeah. So this is how unbiased I am. I bet on her. I don't even like her. I bet on her and win. I don't like her at all, and I still have to be unbiased. But either way, we're gonna get into it. Maria Boina Silva is 8-2-1, 30 years old, 5'6", with a 66.5-inch reach. Oh, let me make sure on my list real fast. Yeah. All right. I want to make sure because I always watch the UFC weigh-ins and I like to see the face-offs, and that's when I make my final decision. And my final decision said that Maria Boina Silva beats her fucking ass. She took Yanan Wu last time. She won by unanimous decision. Mana Farrat, who's a fucking monster. People have been high on her. She went all 3 rounds with her. Montana De La Rosa, draw. Mira Borello, armbar. You know, so she's here finishing bitches. Off of everything, athleticism, everything that I can see, I like Myra Buena Silva. Right now, the odds makers, I haven't best odds. Hold on. Myra Buena Silva right now is a plus 110 or negative 170 favorite. So I'm not talking shit for no reason. Plus 150 for Stephanie Egger. I'd like Myra Buena Silva here. I can't bet that because that's a little too steep for her. If she opened up at plus 130, I could do that. I could do a negative 130, but I can't do anything over that. But I'm going Myra Buena Silva beats the fucking brakes off this white girl beef. What do you say?
Ooh, I'm going the opposite direction. I'm taking Stephanie Egger. I'm taking Stephanie Egger, man. I think even though Myra Bueno Silva is the heavy-handed of the two, Bueno Silva don't got no KOs. She don't got no TKOs, really. She's had one in a long time. I think Stephanie Egger's judo is going to play a big part in this fight, though. Stephanie has managed to beat up Shannon Young, beat up Jessica Rose Clark. Bueno Silva tends to get a little bit tired in the later rounds. I think Stephanie Egger could do enough to manage to make Bueno Silva work. To take her down is gonna be kind of easy. We seen Bueno Silva at 125 get taken down by what's homegirl's name? Montana De La Rosa. So I'm looking at that and I'm like, well, Stephanie Egger is a really sized up 135er. I think she could do enough to kick, play distance, clinch, get a couple takedowns, ride that out possibly to a decision. We'll see, but I'm going with Egger.
Yeah, see, so whenever you hear me talk shit about something, and I have this is one of those fights I don't give a fuck about. I'm just gonna be honest.
Yeah, I could junk this fight too.
I don't. I don't care to research either bitch, really. Like I've just from what I've seen, and from watching the weigh-ins and body language and energy, that's what I'm giving you my pick off of these two fucking girls. They are not worth my time at all in general. But so if you want valuable info, possibly B would be more valuable on this matchup because he's not thinking like such an asshole chauvinistic pig that I am. But I'm just being real. So I just want you guys to know that that's how I'm thinking and that's how I feel. The next fight of the night doesn't get any fucking better for what I just said. I'm going to be the same absolute asshole. And I'm sorry. Corey McKenna takes on Miranda Granger. B, you break it down first, and I'll shit on it after.
Because I think you might have to share some of the load, some of the work with me and shit on this fight because this fight to me makes no fucking sense whatsoever at all.
Okay.
Miranda Granger fighting fucking Corey McKenna. This shit makes no sense, bro. We know McKenna's there. We got Miranda Granger, 30 years old, 5'7", 68-inch reach. Trained out of Washington. And the last time we seen her fight was back in 2020 in November. It's been damn near a year and a half or a little over. She fought Ashley Yoder and lost. Before that, she fought Amanda Lemos and lost back in 2019. Before that, she beat Hannah Goldie. That was her debut fight for the UFC. Granger pretty much boxes a lot. She has the takedown ability. She can defend a couple takedowns. Not really that strong of a takedown ability, but she's been out for so damn long. And we see Corey McKenna. Corey McKenna came off the Contender Series. You know what I mean? And if I remember correctly, she had beat what's homegirl's name, man? Kay Hansen. There you go. Yeah. She beat Kay Hansen. She beat Demopoulos on the Contender Series. She lost to Elise Reed. And Elise Reed didn't even have to wrestle to beat her. She beat her on the feet, son. Come on, bro. Yeah. So what the fuck are we doing here? So it's pretty much this is like a gimme fight for a win for Corey McKenna. That's what it looks like. And if Corey loses, shame on her ass. But that's what it looks like. It looks like pretty much it's a gimme fight for Corey McKenna. She trains with Alpha Male. You know what I mean? 23 years old, 5'3" with the 58.5-inch reach. Come on, man. Short reach. Granger will probably keep her in the distance with the striking. McKenna's going to look to take her down. That's what it's going to be. Striker versus some more grappler. But we still don't know how really strong Corey McKenna's grappling is. But it is what it is. This is like a gimme fight. But this fight is actually worse, a lot worse than the first fight.
100%.
The first fight is more competitive than this fight.
This is why this fight was the reason why I was such an asshole. The first fight is because I knew that I was gonna have to go back to back being a fucking dick. I don't care. Like, this is the worst fucking fight on the card. Might be the worst fight in a long fucking time. And we've had Jared Vanderaa fight. Okay. So I can't handle it. So my initial reads, like I said, Miranda Granger is an absolute white trash. Okay, like, I fucking hate it. I fucking am white. I hate nasty white trash bitches with no ass, with fucking pimples and fucking warts and all kinds of shit all over their butt.
Oh my god, we're not doing all that, Mike.
It's fucking
we're
terrible.
Not doing all that,
no,
Mike.
I'm doing it. That's how bad it is. I'm from Simi Valley, California, where they fucking talked about Joe Dirt being from fucking Trailer Park Trash shit. I fucking seen a Trailer Park Trash bitch when I seen one. She is fucking that. Now, you would think that I would be like, automatic Corey McKenna's going to win. I'm just going to go against the Trailer Park Trash bitch. But no, that's what's crazy. I can't even pick Corey McKenna because she's kind of fucking sloppy, chubby. She's not a real fucking fighter. I don't give a fuck what you say at me all the times you want. She calls herself Poppins. Mary fucking Poppins wasn't a fucking fighter, bitch. Shut the fuck up. No fucking way. You lost to a OnlyFans bitch named Kay Hansen, whose ass is barely good enough. I would never, ever.
She beat Hansen. She lost to Reed.
No, sorry. No, all you did was beat Kay Hansen. Big deal. She's an OnlyFans girl. Elise Reed, you lost to. That's not impressive at all. You won against a stripper named Vanessa Demopoulos. Congratulations. This is gross, bro. I can't fucking believe this is a real fight we got to break down. -190 is Corey McKenna. -190 for a fucking girl that doesn't really like the fight. There's no way someone could tell me she wants to have her nose broken and bloody all over. There's no fucking way. +165 Miranda Granger. A dogger pass. Both these are pass. I'm sorry that like I said, this is unprofessional. I don't care. These fights are unprofessional. These aren't fucking professionals. This is fucking Tijuana, Mexico, amateur type scraps. Finally, we have at least one fighter in this bout that's worth being in the UFC. Josh Quinlan takes on Jason, the slowest, most worthless, fucking slobbest, fucking vanilla. There's no fucking vanilla gorilla. There's no B. Is there even a white fucking albino gorilla in the nature? There's fucking not. I fucking hate Jason Witt. I hate Jason Witt. He's a fucking runt. He's fucking worthless.
What are we doing?
What are we terrible, doing? Bro. Jason Witt is so fucking bad at MMA. It is fucking not even funny that he's in the UFC. Right? This whole fucking card I'll fucking go off on. Josh Quinlan is gonna beat the fucking shit out of Jason Witt. He's gonna melt the vanilla gorilla. It's gonna be white chocolate all over, poured over the ice cream. Josh is gonna beat the fuck out of this kid. I can't even fucking believe it. Have Josh Quinlan -210 +175 comeback for fucking the weak ass vanilla gorilla. And because I talked so much shit, I wasn't gonna bet it. But now, because I talked so much shit, I'm betting it. I'm throwing down $210. Josh Quinlan's gonna beat the fuck out of Jason Witt. I fucking hate Jason Witt. I don't care if I get canceled for this shit. He's a fucking worthless, slob. I hate him more than Jared Guerrero. He's fucking the worst fucking fighter in the UFC. More worse than fucking Jared Levitt. Fuck this dude.
Bruh, the
Fuck
first
this dude.
two fights got you so upset that you teed off on poor Jason Witt.
Fuck,
Come on, son.
I'll tee off. Hey,
Come
I'm a
on,
golfer.
son.
I'm a golfer. I'm a golfer. Tee that motherfucker up like a Pro V1, and I'll rip that fool down 300 down the pipe.
So let me bring some knowledgeable info in here,
listen
man.
to B, because I fucking hate Jason. I don't care if he died of COVID. I hate him.
We're not gonna do all that, but we are gonna bring up the fact that the fight after the fight after this fight contains the guy that knocked him out with a straight left hand.
Yeah,
last week, Josh Sammelsberger knocked him out with a straight right hand.
I know.
So that's kind of ironic. But yeah, man, Jason Witt, good guy, man. The Vanilla Gorilla,
God, I hate him.
1908.
I hope you watch
representing James Krause, Gloria MMA and Fitness. Yes. 35 years old, 5'10" with the 70-inch reach. Last three fights, he's been 1-2. He lost to Matt Semmelsberger with the counter right hand. Beat Brian Barberina, but lost to Philip Rowe due to punches in round 2. That dude has that strength similar to like a Matt Hughes. He almost kind of has that stylings of a Matt Hughes, but he's been really rocky. He's kind of one of those guys in James Krause's camp that's kind of like, he's I kind of feel that way.
This fool cleans the fucking mats after jiu-jitsu because he's a fucking bum. That's all he can fucking do.
But we got the Maverick Josh Quinlan, man. Josh Quinlan, 29 years old, 6 foot tall with a 72-inch reach. Representing Milestone Martial Arts out of Nevada. He's riding an 11-fight win streak. 6 amateur fights, only 1 decision in his 6 amateur fights. This man's finished every friggin' fight as a pro. Josh Quinlan is a menace to society. And this is why Mike is very high on Josh Quinlan. Not just because he hates Jason Witt, but because Josh Quinlan is a fucking monster. And he's a menace to society. I'm gonna go with Josh Quinlan as well. I think we get it done within 2 rounds, inside the distance. Jason Witt might go unconscious in this fight.
He's dead.
Whether it's gonna be by KO or he gets choked unconscious, but it's definitely gonna happen.
Yeah.
We go with Josh Quinlan because Quinlan's a monster. Let's go on to the next fight. There you go.
It could go TKO KO too, but I don't want to lose out on the possibility of, like B just said, choked out. He could get choked out. So if you want to do it inside the distance, it's probably the better option. Every single buddy and their mother knows Jason Witt is gonna get his motherfucking ass beat. So
but I think he's gonna get smoked. He probably gets smoked by KO, TKO.
Like I smoked.
Quinlan got hands like that.
Tree Extract fucking company, baby. Smoke. All right, fucking Mortal Kombat. Smoke. Takashi Sato takes on Brian motherfucking Battle B. I'll let you break that down first since I've been crazy.
Yes, man. And this is very interesting because Brian Battle's cutting to 170. If you watched him at the weigh-ins, my guy looked rough. Oh shit, that 170 cut looked crazy on him, boy. But yeah, man, he's going up against Takashi Ten Sato, man. Ten Sato is 32 years old, 5'10", 73-inch reach. Represent Tokyo, Japan at Kill Cliff Fight Club. He's been 1-2 in his last 3 fights. He knocked out Jason Witt after he dropped him with that straight left. Hit him with the ground and pound, 48 seconds in round 1. He lost, though, to Miguel Baeza by arm triangle, and then recently to Gunnar Nelson via decision. Mostly a stand-up fighter. Good movements, good feints. Always sets up that straight left hand. He's going up against Brian Battle, the tough 29 season winner. Brian Pooh Bear Battle. I really don't understand that nickname, but
it's so bad.
27 years old.
I do like Winnie the Pooh,
with the 77-inch reach.
Word.
Out of High Stand MMA, Charlotte, North Carolina. He's fought so far his 2 fights. He beat Andre Petroski. Well, he beat Gilbert Urbina. There you go. He beat Gilbert Urbina, rear naked choke round 2, and he beat Tresean Gore unanimous decision. This guy could take some good punishment. He comes right back. Underrated striking, but I like his grappling game more than his. Well, yeah, I like his grappling game a lot more. Very underrated grappling game. Kind of comes off like Forrest Griffin, in the way that he could take punishment, dish it right back. Throws his striking. His striking is not all that great, but as we said, his grappling is pretty good. He's gonna need that grappling to beat Sato because Sato's weakness is grappling. We've seen it. We've seen it more so with the Gunnar Nelson fight, well, as well as Baeza. Baeza caught him, But yeah, grappling's his weakness. So we've seen Bryan Battle try to weather and avoid a lot of the striking and avoid getting clipped. I think he gets clipped though, but Bryan Battle probably should get the win here, but I don't trust that weigh-ins, man. And I think Sato might come out there guns blazing and look to put that man Bryan Battle out, man. So I'm gonna lean towards Takashi Sato on this one. I'm not sure about a bet, but Takashi Sato, I think I'll take Sato on this one.
Yeah, this is a tough one here because of the fact that Sato has so much experience. He's been in there with some of the best of them. But with Takashi Sato, the thing that I don't like is that he has lost, by rear naked choke, sleeper choke, triangle choke. So he's got he's been knocked out. So it's very hard for me to jump on Sato. I did want to. I felt like he was slightly worth it, especially at the dog money. But Bryan Battle has lost so much weight and he's cutting down so much. And if he does gain 15 plus pounds overnight or more, and he ends up being as strong as I think that he is, I feel like that Bryan Battle could win this fight because Takashi Sato has shown a little bit of quit in him. This is one of those spots where it's the veteran versus the newer guy. That's why I felt like Sato was the better side versus Bryan Battle. But Takashi Sato has quit too many times where I cannot do it. I have to pick Bryan Battle to be able to end up withstanding whatever Takashi Sato has, only because Takashi Sato has shown me quit so many times in the past. The next fight of the night is going to be a fun one. Terrence McKinney takes on Eric Gonzalez. T-Rex McKinney is 12-4. He is 27 years old, 5'10" with a 74-inch reach on a 1-fight losing streak, fighting out of Washington. He last took on Drew motherfucking Dober and got his ass kicked round 1. Drew Dober's he fucks up a lot of people. He's a fucking beast. Then he beat Fares Ziam, who I'm not very high on at all. Rear naked choke. Matt Frevola, he beat him round 1. Matt Frevola is a OG veteran. So this dude is very impressive. He's going to be outsizing his competitor greatly, in my opinion. Eric Gonzalez is a ghost pepper, is 14-6, 30 years old, 5'11" with a 74-inch reach. He's on a 1-fight losing streak, fighting out of Los Angeles, California, baby. Like I said, I've been from Cali my whole life, Los Angeles, and no one gives a fuck about Eric Gonzalez, so I'm just going to be real. He last took on Jim Miller, lost by overhand right round 2. Then he beat Samuel Alvarez, who's 5-3, Ozil Rodriguez, 6-5. This guy's almost as big as a bum as Jason Witt. T-Rex, Terrence McKinney is going to make meat out of Eric Gonzalez. Absolute beat the fucking piss out this dude. What do you say, B?
Let me see. Eric Gonzalez is a tough guy, man. Tough guy. And at first I was like, Gonzalez might make this rough, might make this a rough fight. But I like Terrence McKinney's progression. I also don't trust the man who got knocked out on the feet by Jim Miller. So with that said, he got knocked out cold by Jim Miller. And Terrence McKinney got power, he got KO ability, but he has wrestling. And I think that wrestling is going to pay dividends. I think he learned his lesson from fighting Drew Dober, that he has to mix his style up a little bit more. You can't just go head hunting all the damn time. That's a good lesson he learned against Dober. So I think McKinney's going to come in here, do work, get the win there. I don't see it going to a decision. I see it's ending it within the distance. McKinney gonna do McKinney things again, man. That's how I
Yeah,
feel.
yeah. I mean,
Yep.
it's the guy's like really. He's one of the most favored on the card. No fucking. It's not like I'm a genius or fucking I dream a genie, fucking genie, and then a bottle. I'm just think I really believe he's bigger, stronger, longer. Everything is good, more athletic. Um, like not to be. It's not even like a race. Black African Americans have like a much more explosive nature when they like jump. That's why white men can't jump. Watch the fucking movie, bro. I didn't. Wesley Snipes, he could dunk on the fools. The white guy can't dunk. That's just how it is. The black. So I see Terrence McKinney clinching up with this dude and kneeing him in his fucking face, B. But
I can see that.
with that said, McCall Ozolchek is taking on Sam Alvey. I'll let you jump into that first, my man.
Yes, yes, yes. My son has moved to the middleweight division. Finally, finally. Michael Oleksiejczuk is fighting Sam Alvey at 185. Michael Oleksiejczuk is a guy that I'm very high on. I enjoy his fights. My dad Hussar, 16-5, man. 27 years old, 6 foot tall with a 74-inch reach, representing Barky, Poland, man. Currently on a one loss streak. You know what I mean? He lost to Dustin Jacoby, unanimous decision. Was a little bit upset. That was a little while back, UFC 272. But before that, he beat Shamil Gamzatov and Modesta Bukauskas. He beat Gamzatov with a knockout in 33 minutes, 31 seconds in round 1. Beat Bukauskas by split decision. Had a 2-fight losing streak before that to Crew and Prue. He's a boxer, really good footwork, those really good combos, probably 2-3 punch combinations. But he always had crazy power, but was undersized at light heavyweight. So that's why I'm happy he's fighting at at middleweight. He's fighting Smiling Sam Alvey. I thought they cut Sam Alvey, but apparently they didn't.
He has a million lives. He's like a cat.
33-17-1. Crazy. 36 years old. 6'2" with the 75.5-inch reach. Representing Team Quest. Currently riding a 7-fight losing streak. Now, earlier today, he missed weight by a pound. They gave him an hour to cut the weight, and he cut the weight. The medicals allowed him to cut the weight, so that was good, and he cut the weight. He made the weight on the second attempt. Proud of him. 7-fight losing streak. Brendan Allen, Wellington Thurman, Julian Marquez, Ryan Spann, Clifton Abreu, Jimmy Crute, Antonio Rodrigo Nogueira. All those are losses. Michael Oleksiejczuk is going to look to beat this man from pillar to post. I don't know where Sam Alvey's mindset is at. Sam has fought his last couple fights at middleweight. He got choked out badly by Julian Marquez. Brendan Allen choked him out pretty badly. All right, Ryan, take it easy, bro. I don't know. Sam is always a tough guy. He fights awkwardly. Sometimes he comes out there and he fights guns blazing. But I think my guy Michael is going to knock this dude out of here, bro. I think he's going to go to sleep. I think Michael is going to put that work on him. He's going to pick him apart, and he's going to put that man to Sleepsville. We're sending that man packed up, and we're taking him away. He's gone. That's what I'm going for. Mike, turn on your mic, damn it. And that's it.
What up, Gino? Thank you, bro.
No problem.
Dude, Gino in the chat,
right.
you won, so I'll make sure to send that to you, or I'll bring that to you when I see you for my boy's bachelor party. But yeah, with that said, with this one here, I don't know how, dude, literally, B, how many fights ago has he won? Sam Alvey.
Sam Alvey has lost 7 fights in a row, bro.
7 fucking fights in a row. The only thing that he has here that like off my initial instincts was size, possibly be I picked Oz. I mean, I have Olazolchek picked, but fuck, man, I hate picking against an OG that someone that does have that much gas or does that have much experience and does have all that in his tank. You know, because if you look back at McCall's record, he's lost to basically only guys that are been here: Dustin Jacoby, Jimmy Crute, round one; Kimura,
Yeah,
OSP, round two, and then he beat pretty much everyone else that he needs to. Um, I'm not betting this because this is like a trap weird bet. Negative 600 for Mike McCall, so there's no reason why I would ever bet your guys' money. Negative 600, negative 650, B says, or T
the
Money
team money
says.
say.
So it's like, you know, that's way too much. I'm picking him, but he better beat the absolute brakes off Sam Alvey. And I'm not that confident that he beats the brakes off him, B. Do you think he beats the brakes off Sam Alvey?
I think he beats the brakes off of Sam Alvey.
Oh, okay.
I think
So
he. I'm going to believe this unless Sam Alvey's going to look to try to wrestle. And I've said this a long time. This guy should have been at a middleweight for a long time because he's undersized at light heavyweight.
okay.
At middleweight, he'll be right where he needs to be.
Negative
And that's
one,
going to be a nightmare for Sam Alvey.
negative 120 for inside distance for McCall, B.
Ooh. Shit. Inside distance.
You get submission
Sam Alvey coming back to fight.
and KO TKO.
I'm not saying submission. He's gonna get it done by KO TKO.
Okay, so then let's see what. Okay, so dude, you don't even get any. Dude, what's correct? I've never really.
They're not getting. Yeah, they're not giving you money. They're not giving you much money on that.
Negative 115, negative 105 for TKO KO. So at that point, it's pretty much worth it to just go inside distance in case he clips him and does sub him. Negative 120. I'm gonna throw down 1.2 units. Olazolchek wins inside distance B because I just feel like there's just no fucking way that Sam Alvey should be here anymore. I don't believe in him at all in no way, shape, or form. The next fight of the night is Ariane Lipski takes on Priscilla Cachoeira. In this fight, I think Ariane Lipski is so pretty. Sometimes I just start staring at her where there's like I can't even think. I don't know why, but I like her. I like everything about her, but not as a fighter. But Priscilla Cachoeira, the zombie girl, is 11-4. She's 33 years old. She's 5'7" with a 65-inch reach. She's on a one-fight win streak, fighting out of Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. She last took on Ji Yeon Kim. She won a unanimous decision. She lost to Jillian Robertson by rear naked choke round one. Not something I really like to see. Beat Gianna Manzani by punches, standing TKO round two. Shanna Dobson round one. Lana Caruana lost to Molly McCann. I mean, she has a lot of experience as Priscilla Cachoeira. Ariane Lipski, Queen of Violence, 14-7, 28 years young. One fight win streak, 5'6" with a 67-inch reach, fighting out of Brazil. Last beat, Mandy Bohm. I'm not high on that at all. I don't care. Montana De La Rosa lost ground and pound round two. Antonina Shevchenko, she lost round two. That's not fucking good, folks. So at this point, as badly as you might want to bang her in a club on a Friday night, Ariane Lipski, the Queen of Violence, I don't think she really is about that life. In fact, she should be an OnlyFans model doing what Kay Hansen's doing, but she's much hotter and she could actually make more money, and that makes more sense. But right now, Ariane Lipski is a negative 155 favorite, B. Plus 135 comeback on 5 dimes for Priscilla Cachoeira. I'm not understanding what the fuck they're thinking, besides maybe they think like I do and I tell you the better butt's gonna win, B. B, can you knock some sense into me before I bet Priscilla? Because I'm thinking Priscilla beats the fuck out of my girl.
Ariane Lipski has not looked great in her UFC run. Let's keep that 100. Let's keep it a band, y'all. T Money said he want to fade Lipsky bad.
Did he
Can't
say
find
that?
the line. Yeah, he said it. He want to fade
Dude.
Lipsky.
Hey, I don't want to fade her. Hey, I don't want to fade her, bro. I want to. You know what I mean?
Yo, I'm gonna tell you something though. I want to take Cachoeira myself. Lipsky missed weight by 2.5 pounds here, man. And Lipsky, as I said, Lipsky's shown up into the UFC, but has not looked great in any of her UFC fights, bro. She lost to Joanne Calderwood, but that fight was like okay. Molly McCann, she lost to. She beat Isabella de Padua, who was a late replacement, and Padua had her in a damn submission every fucking round. Damn near had her submitted every round. She caught Luana Carolina with a damn knee bar, but loses to Shevchenko and Montana De La Rosa. Easy. And Mandy Bone. Yo. Oh! I might take Priscilla Cachoeira. Thank you. I think Cachoeira might come out here and fight a smart fight. She has looked goofy a little bit in some of her matchups, but I don't think Lipsky really offers anything in the fact of something that really scares her. Like, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, it's a weird matchup because Priscilla Cachoeira herself, unless she's tagging you with her power, then it's like, but she's just there. She takes a lot of shots and she's there to throw shots right back. And Lipsky is willing to get into some of these wars and get clipped and get caught. And I think Priscilla Cachoeira could land something big on her early and put her away, man. This shit is a weird fucking fight.
It is.
But Lipsky might try to go for takedowns and stuff like that. But we don't really often see her with takedowns like that.
Lipsky's not a wrestler, though.
No, so it's just a weird matchup. So just for humor purposes, I'm gonna take Cachoeira on this one. I'll take Cachoeira. I'll pick Cachoeira on this.
Yeah, this is
Priscilla.
I don't like to bet like lower class women's MMA, so I'm gonna bet Priscilla Cachoeira because the odds makers are pretty much forcing me to. Plus 135 for her. Should I do a full unit B or should I do a half a unit?
Should do half a unit.
Okay, so $50, 0.5 units going down to Priscilla Cachoeira at the plus 135 comeback. If Mr. B is seeing what I'm seeing, this should be a pick'em type fight. If Priscilla Cachoeira should be a slight favorite in my opinion because she's the meaner, bigger, stronger girl. Hotter girl, Ariana Lipsky for fucking sure. But Ariana Lipsky is not the hottest girl on the card, bro. I thought she would be because I told you I love her. But there's a fucking tough finalist that is fucking amazing in my opinion.
Ooh, Lord.
We'll get into that later, but I mean the butt on this girl was rocking, and I mean you might be thinking of a different girl, but we'll get into that as we get into it. But I'm going with Priscilla Cachoeira, $50, 0.5 units on that plus 135 money line. Next fight of the night B is Augusta Sakai's taking on Sergey Spivak. And on this fight here, B, it's another one of those. I really don't give a fuck about. I just don't like either of them, B. I don't. And I know that's not professional and it's not like breaking anything down. It's just they're not real fighters in my opinion that I really want to like watch. Sergey Spivak, the Polar Bears, 14-3, 27 years young, 6'3" with a 78-inch reaches on a 1-fight win streak. He last took on Greg Hardy. He beat him by ground and pound round 1. Not impressive to me. Anyone could beat Greg Hardy. That's a real fighter. He lost to Tom Aspinall, elbows, the ground strikes round 1. Tom Aspinall's a bad motherfucker. I can't really hate you on that. He beat Alessi Olenek, unanimous decision. That's pretty impressive. And Jared Vanderera, even though I've talked a lot of shit about him, and now that he's beat him round 2, I'll give him a little more credit for that. Sergey Spivak has done that, but I don't know how I got skipped. Sorry, guys. There we go. Good. Augusta Sakai, 15-4-1. He is 31 years old, 6'3" with a 77-inch reach, a 3-fight losing streak. This is where they really get you with your emotions in Vegas. And like, if you're just drunk, you're faded, and you're just betting, you look at these guys and you're like, oh, that guy's on a 3-fight losing streak, so I'd automatically bet against him. He lost a Tai Tuivasa round 2, Rosenstruck round 1, Overeem round 5. That fucking path is not fun at all. I don't like neither of these guys, but I'm just being honest. I think that Augusta Sakai at a plus 180 underdog number, negative 220 for Spivak is disrespectful. I like the underdog or pass here, Augusta Sakai. I don't know why. I'm not betting it, but I feel like it's close to warranting. What do you say, B?
Shit. This is a very interesting fight, though. Sakai's a big ass dude who throws big ass shots, and he's kind of hard to take down. Even though, yes, Alistair Overeem did take him down those couple times, but I don't know, man. Sergey's a big dude. He knows how to use those takedowns really well, but I don't know if he's gonna be able to have that gas tank to be taking down a guy as big as Augusto Sakai, man. I think Augusto might actually get the win on this one. He probably make it real rough for Sergey to get takedowns on him. I know Sergey likes to start off a lot of the fights with more so with striking, unless he knows the guy can't defend a takedown. And Sakai does do good in the first round in defending, but later on it's kind of different. But Sakai throws a lot of heavy shots. Throws a lot of really heavy kicks, heavy shots, got the KO ability. And we haven't seen him really often as much as we see Spivak. I want to say
it's crazy to hear you agree with me. It's crazy to hear you agree with me in the sense that like we're talking about a pretty decent sized underdog. I know that once you get past like a plus 150, you're a pretty decent sized underdog to me. I know that people are like plus 300, but like plus one that this is crazy. B plus 180.
Yeah, and it's weird because it's like, okay, Sergey should be able to go in there, get the takedown, but those takedowns aren't gonna come easy, bro. They're not gonna come easy. Overeem managed to take him down, but look how long Overeem's been in the game. There's a big fucking difference between those techniques. You know what I mean? He did a lot of trips and a lot of sweeps to get those takedowns on Sakai. And Sergey is pretty good, but it's gonna be very difficult for him to get those takedowns. You know what I mean? So I might lean with Sakai on this shit. I might lean to Sakai. I think Sakai might come out here, do his shit, and get that win there. Possibly a finish, possibly a decision win. But I think Sakai got enough in the you know what I mean? Enough in the tank to handle this shit and get the win.
Yeah. It's crazy.
It's weird, but
So BetMGM on my app has Sakai at a plus 220, bro.
Oh shit.
We're throwing down 50, right? We have to, right?
We're throwing 50. Yeah.
So we're doing, we got the half a unit's got to go down on Sakai, $50. There's just no way that you cannot throw down on the value. BetMGM has them on a plus 220 for Augusta Sakai versus Sergey Spivak. I have a rule here on MMA or on Cope's Corner. Heavyweight fights are very, very coin tossy. It's a 50-50 type shot. I don't give a fuck who you think you are, unless you really have some kind of inside information. But me and Mr. B, if we both agree, there's something there. You know what I mean, B?
Yeah, man. I feel you. And that's weird.
Yeah,
that's a weird. Yeah, so I'm gonna take him. I'll take him.
And so the next fight of the night is the lady from the Ultimate Fighter. We have from Guam, my fucking girl, Brogan Walker, Fokai fucking baby. You know what I mean? FokaiStuff.com, the Guam Million gear, where Brogan Walker's from, is taking on Juliana Miller. And I'm gonna be honest, bro. Juliana's getting fucking really sexy, bro. You watch her on the weigh-in, you look at her that rear. I was like, oh my lord. She outsizes Brogan Walker. She's been super impressive for her, like, her mental state. She's a 10th Planet affiliate, like your boy here, fucking rolling with jiu-jitsu with Eddie Bravo. Right now, the odds makers have Juliana Lima at a negative 125 plus 105 for a comeback for Brogan Walker Sanchez. I've watched every single episode of The Ultimate Fighter, just like I know my boy Mr. B does.
Yes, sir.
Of the two, Brogan Walker definitely is the most veteran. She has the most experience. She has skills at that. She's 33 years old versus a 26-year-old sexy fucking girl named Juliana Miller they called the killer. And this girl, if she really is believing in herself and she's training and she's working and getting in these rounds, I really do think that she has a chance here to beat this girl Brogan Walker, even as much as I hate to say it, going against my Fokai brothers. I like Juliana Miller here, B. I don't know if it's just me liking her butt at the weigh-ins because it was ridiculous. Did you see that, Shaker?
Yeah, I did.
Bro,
I seen them both.
I had to go ski. I had to go reverse and go back. I went forward. I go ski. I went back, and I was like, "Wait, ski." And I'm fucking that. I for a tall lady, fucking amazing. So, if you guys want to go treat yourself to something, you want to treat yourself to something, you go over there and look at the weigh-ins, you know what I mean? Juliana Miller looking that good. But she actual skills, her jiu-jitsu is sick. Her striking's getting better. She's long and longer, better reach. Juliana Miller, bro, am I retarded, B? Or am I just want to bone her? What's the deal?
Ooh.
I mean, just be honest.
Yeah, Juliana Miller is like what 2-1 as a pro, but she got a lot of amateur fight experience. She got a lot of grappling experience as well.
This guy's
and that's the craziest shit about it. Against Brogan Walker was the most skilled, the most experienced as far as pro fighters go. Because she has that, she did kickboxing, Muay Thai, and she's fought. Only 2 losses come from Erin Blanchfield and Miranda Maverick. She's really good on her striking game. She seems to have improved a lot on her takedown defense. And if folks trying to take it to the ground, she looks like she's leveling up there. Juliana Miller, though, as you've said, though, has looked really fucking good on the show. I like her pressure. The pressure that she puts on. For somebody who considers themselves a grappler, that level of fucking pressure is crazy. She put that shit up on my homegirl Claire Guthrie. I love that fight. To me, that was like the best fight of the whole season. Because it was such a back and forth battle, and Miller managed to put that pressure and grapple, get those takedowns, hard ass takedowns. She got those though. And then she easily mopped what's that girl Caitlin Neal in the like semifinals. She cleaned that girl easy. Made that shit light. So you going for Juliana Miller? I'm gonna take Brogan Walker. I like Brogan Walker. I followed her career for quite a bit. I think she has the ability to defend those takedowns. It's going to be a tough fight, though.
I hate
It's going to be a tough fucking fight, though. A very, very tough fight. Miller got to avoid a lot of the kicking game of fucking of Brogan Walker. She has to avoid the kicking game and some of those a couple of those punches. My girl got a little shifty check hook that she likes to throw, and you gotta be very aware of that shit. But as much as I say that shit, Brogan Walker got to be very, very defensive minded. Well, not fully defensive minded, but defensive minded about Miller's submission game, because she mixes that shit up so well with her striking, bro. But I think it's gonna be a very close fight, man. But I'm taking Brogan Walker. I seen the booties. They both cute girls, cute ladies, man. Tough as hell fighters, man. I hope a couple more ladies get signed. A couple more of those talents get picked up, more so on the women's side than the men's side. But yeah, but it should be a good final. Yeah, good.
It's crazy. Like maybe I just am blinded, but yeah, hey, Juliana, call me. I fucking love you. But you know what I mean? It is what it is, you know. But maybe I'm just blinded. Maybe you should listen to B. That's why I'm like,
Nah,
that's,
man, nah. I definitely agree with you.
I was,
She fights
I was
a
like,
lot better than what her record states. That's
ah,
the shit that's scary about it.
she's a lot better than she looked, though. That's another thing. As her photos don't mean justice to the girl that's in front of you, bro. But I just I have a thing for her. Maybe it's terrible, but I'm gonna get in trouble for my lady's gonna watch the show and be like, "What the fuck? Why you gotta elaborate on that girl that much?" Zach Puega is taking on Muhammad Usman B for the 265-pound The Ultimate Fighter finale. You want to jump into that first, my dude?
Yeah, man. Zach Pauga, man. This is a dude I seen a little bit. The Ripper. I followed him a little bit, watching some of his LFA work. I know he took some from fights in Cage Warriors, but I seen him a lot more at LFA. He's a good guy, man. He beat up Jordan Heiderman to get himself into the finale, and he beat that dude Niall Bartling. The heavyweight side of the Ultimate Fighter wasn't as pleasing as we thought it would be.
It was so
There's
weak.
probably two really good fights on there. The rest of those fights were kind of seriously, man. My dude Chandler Cole, I love him a lot, man. I'm upset he didn't get to go into the finale. You know, he lost to Jordan Heidemann, but damn, that was a good fight. He threw that crazy ass spinning back kick. Damn near dropped Heidemann. Would have almost been a KO, TKO finish. But Heidemann wore that shit out. But good fight regardless. Pauga got good wrestling skills. Really good fucking boxing, man. He put that dude Heidemann away, boy. Really good skills, man. Undefeated. Hold on. Let me just get off the read of the stats so y'all know. 34 years old, 6 foot tall. They don't have a leg reach. They don't have a reach. But if I remember, I think his reach is somewhere around 75 or so, 74, 75 inch reach, something like that. Probably a little more, a little less, give or take. But he fights long. He got nice boxing skills, nice boxing fundamentals, real good footwork, real good offensive wrestling and defensive wrestling. He's going up against Kamaru Usman's brother, though, Muhammad Usman. Yes, sir, the motor. 33 years old, 6'2" with a 79-inch reach, out of Nigeria. Represent Fortis MMA. Shout out to the homies out there in Fortis, bro. Our boy Jeff Neal, who's also on the card, and Ryan Spann, Lonzo Menefield. Yeah, I know the deal. But yeah, man. He beat Eduardo Perez and Michael Sipe. Sipe was the dude who talked shit in the first fight of the heavyweights, and Usman pretty much beat that man while he was talking shit, beat him up, dug down deep and beat him in the third round. Eduardo Perez, he managed to push the pace on him just a little bit more, stifle Eduardo Perez's reach. Perez had a crazy reach for a fucking heavyweight, but he managed to stifle that and win.
Perez was sloppy though, bro. You know.
And Perez, Perez threw a couple. He was like scared to strike with that dude in the semifinals. He was scared to strike with Usman, I feel. But that's what it was, man. And he got himself into the finale. What I would like to see, I'd like to see Muhammad Usman probably win this one. But I think Pauga has the better skill set. I think he fights a lot more smarter, a lot more better. He keeps his cardio in check. I think he has the better cardio. So I'm going to go with Zach on this one to beat Muhammad Usman. But if Muhammad Usman wins, I won't be upset. I'll be proud of him. But yeah, I'll take Pauga, man.
Yeah, the
I'll take Zach.
Only way that Usman really wins to me is if really the training with his brother Usman has really helped him that much. But even when Usman visited him in the house, like I know when like a brother really loves someone, or you can feel the energy, you can see it.
Yeah.
And to be honest, Kamaru really did not. He did not embrace his brother on the show the way that you would after you haven't seen your brother, or that when you really do love someone. So not that he doesn't love him. I just don't know. I just don't see it like as deeply as like the Nick Diaz loves his brother Nate Diaz type of thing. And so I've been watching the show like my boy Mr. B and Zach Puega. I believe he's Islander at some point, either New Zealand
Yeah.
or Samoan. He's got that tribal tat on him, and if you've ever met a Samoan or a New Zealander, these motherfuckers are massive. It doesn't matter. They don't even need to try. Their leg density, their kicks, their arms, everything about a Samoan or a New Zealander is just absolutely ridiculous. Muhammad Usman is a specimen himself, but I just feel like he knows that Zach is a more superior athlete. I feel like there's always a lesser of two brothers, and I feel like Muhammad Usman is definitely not near as close, as talented as his brother Kamaru. And so I think Zach Fuega dominates. I think he beats him. I think he's already won the fight. I think this is a quite easy bet in my opinion. Zach Puega is a negative 275 favorite, plus 210 comeback for Usman. I could see why someone would bet Usman, possibly, Ali Azali, all them have it, rigged or whatnot. But I'm just not seeing it. I think Puega is the better athlete here after watching the show, and that's who I would pick there in that event for the tough finale 265-pound championship. The next fight of the night, B, is Vicente Luque is taking on Jeff Neal. I mean, and what do you
Yes.
say? What do you say about this bout here? I mean, Jeff Luque, BJJ black belt, absolute stud. This dude's only 30 years old. He's been in there with some of the best of them. In this matchup here, they're both the same exact height. He's gonna Vicente Luque is gonna have a half-inch reach advantage with the hands. But on the ground, I feel like Vicente Luque has Jeff Neal handled so fast that it's really not even a problem for him. I think he's dumb if he. I mean, not dumb if he stands. I just think that his better chances is to go for a takedown and to absolutely dominate him on the ground. I'm not sure if that's what he's going to do, but I think that Vicente Luque, this is a spot for him here to roll. He's a negative 160 favorite. You plus 140 comeback for the underdog Jeffrey Neal. I know Jeffrey Neal does have some heavy hands. He doesn't have the best cardio, and I don't see enough there for me to ever warrant betting Jeffrey Neal. So I'd be going to Vicente Luque. B, what do you say about it?
This is a very tricky fight, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a very fucking tricky fight because of what we just seen Bilal Muhammad do to Vicente Luque. This is why.
Yeah.
Bilal Muhammad managed to take down Vicente Luque efficiently and repeatedly. Jeff Neal is pretty good with takedowns, but he's pretty good with control, overall control. I know Neal does have he had his issues in the past, but it seems that he's gotten a lot better. A little health scare here and there. You know, but he came off that win fighting Ponzinibbio, the split decision win. He got to be very wary of a guy like Vicente Luque, because Luque does carry that power, but Luque also has good wherewithal with his boxing as well as his submission skills. You know what I mean? I don't think Jeff Neal's really dealt with a guy who's capable of handling himself, both as well as Vicente Luque is with taking a shot, throwing shots, and mixing it up with the submission game. He got to mix it all up to handle Neal, because we seen Neal deal with Neil Magny. Magny managed to beat him. Magny managed to outpace him. Luque could outpace him on the striking round, but also try to get him on the submission round. I think Neal, though, is a guy who does handle himself pretty fucking well, though. And manages to carry his cardio through the 3 rounds. And he can land very well as well. I want to say Luque should be able to get this shit, but I might lean towards Jeff Neal on this one. I might lean towards Neal. Yeah.
That's crazy. I see. I mean, that's why the odds makers do have this line very closely. This isn't like if this was as easy as a call as I'm saying.
Yeah.
If Vicente Luque, you just max bet him and it'd be an easy win. But It's going to be a little bit hairier, but I just don't see how Jeff Neal gets it done unless he smothers him completely. And he's not a wrestler. You know what I mean, B?
No, not quite a wrestler, but he uses his tools pretty damn well to slow down opponents.
Oh, yeah.
That's the shit I kind of noticed, yeah.
Yeah.
That's the shit I kind of noticed, yeah.
So no bet there, but I'm going with I'm going.
You going with Luque? Oh, my guy knocked himself off the screen. I'm gonna beat him up. He knocked himself off the screen. What type of shit?
Yeah, I'm retarded.
There you go.
So with that fight there, it's tough for me. But I'm going Vicente Luque. I just can't trust Jeff Neal there. He has not shown me enough to do it. I feel like the money line is definitely there's some value on Luque there, but the next fight of the night is going to be an absolute treat. You get to jump into it first. It's our boy Jamal Sweet Dreams Hill taking on Thiago Murata Santos.
Let's go, man. So we got Jamal Hill, y'all.
Let's go, Jamal
Hill. Sweet Dreams, Jamal Hill, man.
31
boy. Years old.
Let's go.
6'4" with the 79-inch reach. Godly, boy.
Let's go.
Representing his hometown, Michigan, man. Currently riding a 2-fight win streak. His last loss was against Paul Craig. He dislocated his arm, but he came back and he slept Jimmy Crute. And then recently, he sent that man Johnny Walker into the Shadow Realm. When he knocked that man out, man felt like Jesus.
Decides to jump in the mix now. What am I, dude?
Man felt like Jesus. Jamal Hill is a very dangerous guy. Really good fucking footwork. That man is no nonsense, man. And he is just very, very dead set serious on the type of shit he does. The thing that I like about him is that he'll beat a guy. People will shit on his opponent, and he will get on social media and let you know, don't talk shit about that opponent, because you won't do it. You wouldn't risk your time doing the shit that his opponent would go in. That you know what I mean? Go in the cage and fight people. So I give a lot of props to Jamal Hill, but he's fighting the dude that took John Jones to his limit, dog. Thiago Murata Santos, the second man to take John Jones to his limit. First dude was Gustafsson, you know, the old Gustafsson, not the one who got knocked out in London the way he did.
Yeah, that was weak.
But yeah, man, fucking shit. But Murata Santos, man, 38 years old, 6'2" with the 76-inch reach, representing Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, the Tata Fight Team. Tata Fight Team. Also a little bit with somewhat a little bit American Top Team.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. 1-3 in his last 4 fights. Lost to Magomed Ankalaev by unanimous decision. Beat Johnny Walker unanimous decision. But then had the 3-fight losing streak to Rakic, Glover Teixeira, and John Jones. You know what I mean? The Rakic fight was garbage. Glover, that was crazy. But yeah, man, our boy had the nasty leg injuries and hasn't quite been the same trying to throw kicks. I hope he throws his kicks. I hope he uses his legs, damn it. He's been really stiff and limited. Damn near limiting himself. Not really bursting off like he used to. I don't know if it's nerves or what. But he's been a lot more, what do you call it? What's that shit when you call it when you stand still and you don't move?
Like paralyzed or like
what's that shit? You don't move, you just stand still.
I can't.
I be forgetting.
Oh yeah, I know.
It's at the tip of my tongue, but that's what I mean. There's a word for it. I forget it, but he's just stationary. There you go. He's a lot stationary. There it is.
Go. Yeah, good
stationary. Job. He doesn't move. Yeah, deer in the headlights. Yeah, but yeah, just stationary. When he doesn't move, he's just there, and then like he wants to explode, but his legs don't let him explode like he used to, and it's just so fucking weird, man. So I'm hoping he could get that movement back. You know what I mean? Move like you did in the Glover Teixeira fight. You know, and a little bit even better than that. Use those kicks. Get them shits out there. But even though I say all that, I want him to make it an exciting fight. I'm going to take Jamal Hill. I think Jamal Hill's going to go out there and move around there. slip and slide up in those movements. Show a little bit of that little Michigan rolling, that Michigan boxing.
Let's go.
Put them hands on him. Put them hands on him. Bless another one, man. And go off there and climb the ladder. That's what I think. I'm taking Jamal Hill, man. We getting the finish here, dog.
Yeah, and I feel the same exact way, B. I mean, not that I just love this guy. He's just an absolute specimen. And he's angry. He's there. He believes in himself. He's peaking at the right time, and he's literally not even reached his peak as an athlete. And the athleticism that Jamal Hill is, and if you go back and look at the strikes that landed on Johnny Walker, he fucking thumped that motherfucker down to the ground like Thumper on Bambi. So you could hear the noises that were going down. So I absolutely love Jamal Hill. I think he smashes Thiago Santos. I think or wins just period. The odds are a little steeper than I'd like to throw down. I can't throw down negative 265 B on 5 dimes. What do you think about that?
Shit.
It's close.
Is there anything inside the distance?
Let's go. Yeah, of course there is. Let's see. Hold on. Because I can't do negative 265. That doesn't make you guys any money. That doesn't help the average person that wants to throw down money. Negative inside the distance is negative 188, which is tough. So you go Hill TKO is negative 175. They're seeing very similar to what I'm seeing. So the best bet for Jamal Hill, if you do like him, would probably be to parlay him and I guess a couple other guys that you felt like or girls that you felt like were worth the throw there. Maybe Zach Puega, Jamal Hill, and Terrence McKinney. That could be a good parlay.
I can see that. Yeah.
Add Josh Quinlan as the fourth fighter.
Ooh, yeah.
You'd have a 4 or 5 parlay. But I just cannot bet with your guys' money. You can't win a lot of money on Jamal Hill just straight up on the money line. But I do like him. I do trust him, and I do think that he is the real deal. Holyfield.
Yes, sir.
With that said, that is UFC Fight Night Vegas 59. I will let you shout out your Twitter handle and your stuff, B, so people know where to find you.
Sure, man. Catch me on Twitter, Mr. B at Mr. B 1986, man. I'm out there. I post random stuff, retweet events and all that cool jazz. Hit me up on the DMs if you want to leave a question or something. You can catch me when there's fight events on OK Live as same name, Mr. B. I changed my picture recently from Jessica Rose Clark to Hannah Goldie. I know Goldie lost, but damn it, Goldie is fine. So that's what we got there now.
It's ridiculous. So
yeah.
Thank you. I appreciate you so much being here, my man, Mr. B, and breaking down this fight card with the fans. And catching those bets last week. And so with that said, till next time, I appreciate all the winners that won the Melon Tree Live Diamonds pod giveaway. I will reach out to you and make sure you get that. But until next time, let's fucking go, baby.